showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Tailback with another carry. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. What a catch! They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Breaks an open space.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tennessee. He'll stroll into the end zone.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On first and 10, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And this time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route work. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense is coming after him. On the move now. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient, prolific quarterback under center.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drop by the receiver. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch me over the middle. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up a first down.
Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. The defense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. third down. Caught for the completion. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the Vols pick up enough for a first down here. Now they call a run. Breaks free. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Handoff headed left. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. He keeps it on a design run. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking to throw here. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Grabbed by the receiver. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. Checks this down to the running back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great catch. For 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And they've got the returner corralled. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run it here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move. Wide open downfield.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll try the left side with a toss. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the toss play now, running left. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll toss it to the right side. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They mix it up for the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Delivers quickly to the left side. He's picked for a third time tonight. He can go. He's at the 50. Across the 40. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Oh, he throws it back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's
refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State. We have a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive here, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 40. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Bought some time, now lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Cannot connect in his first throw. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They get him down, and not before he reaches the 39.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here, but this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Timeout call by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Burton.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Direct snap to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Something crazy, Kirk. That should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Direct snap to the back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. A direct snap. He gets loose.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Ball is snapped and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested.